Hi friends, I was tagged by Net and Tina from the channel Net and Tina to do the coffee tag. There are 13 questions for me to answer, so let's get started. Question number 1, which do you prefer, light, medium, or dark roast? Well, I never really thought about it. I buy a lot of flavored coffees and I'm not really sure what roast they are. I'd have to say I buy medium roast for the family, and I prefer that whenever I'm just drinking just plain coffee. Now I have found that with my iced coffee maker I need to use the dark roast in order to get the right flavor out of the coffee. But for everyday coffee, hot coffee, I like medium roast. Number 2, coffee beans or ground coffee? I have had both. I have a coffee grinder and I do have coffee beans and the ground coffee, and I have to say that there's nothing that tastes better than a freshly ground. You get the beans, you grind them, you make coffee all in the same day. It tastes so good. So I don't grind my own beans every day, but when I do notice a difference, and I do prefer the flavor of coffee beans over the ground coffee. Number 3, espresso or drip? Now I think this means like the espresso powder. I don't know, I've never had an espresso, so I'm gonna have to say drip. Number 4, how do you take your coffee? Black, light and sweet, etc. Light and sweet. I'm trying to cut back on my sugar, so I've not been adding any extra sugar to my coffee, but I do use flavored liquid creamer. I like it light, and the creamer sweetens it just right. Number 5, cream or milk? Okay, well, as most of you know, and if you're new to my channel, you don't know yet, I have an allergy or a sensitivity to dairy products, so I cannot use regular milk. I have tried to use like cashew milk, almond milk, that kind of thing in the coffee, and I just don't prefer it. I find that in order to get it light enough, it really cools the coffee down. So what I use is a dairy-free liquid creamer, usually almond, made from almonds or from soy, and it's the Silk brand. That's the ones that I prefer. Number 6, how many cups, mugs of coffee do you drink in a day? Well, I drink 1 mug of coffee a day, but that's pretty deceiving because this is the size of my mug, about the size of my head. I have a 5-cup coffee maker, and I make 4 cups of coffee in the morning, and 4 cups will fill this mug, and this is what I drink. So if you want to get very technical, I drink 4 cups a day of the, the little markings on the coffee maker that say 1 cup, 2 cup, 3 cup, 4 cup. But if this was put into like a regular size mug, it would probably be 2 mugs. So 2 mugs in one. Number 7, latte or cappuccino? I can honestly say I don't think I have ever had a latte. Cappuccino, I've had, if I remember right, I've had like a almond milk version of a cappuccino, and it was really good. So if I have to choose, I would say cappuccino. Number 8, iced or hot? Both. I do prefer my coffee hot, especially in the wintertime, but I do enjoy iced coffee as well. Number 9, Starbucks or Dunkin? You guys are probably going to think I'm crazy and I might be the only person in the whole wide world at this point, but I have never had any coffee from either place. I've not ever had a Starbucks, and I've never had anything from Dunkin' Donuts, and mainly it's because I'm a cheapskate and I just cannot justify spending $5 or $6 for a cup of coffee or a drink. But if that's what you enjoy, then go right ahead, but I just never have. Number 10, what is your favorite coffee flavor? like French vanilla, hazelnut, pumpkin spice, etc. I love flavored coffee, and I love flavored coffee creamer. I think my favorite coffee creamer is probably vanilla. And like I said, I've tried a lot of different flavored coffees, and I think my favorite, it's a tie. I can't choose between the two. Either chocolate or coconut. Those two are my very favorite flavored coffees. Number 11, regular or decaf? Regular all the way. I figure what's the point in drinking it if you can't get the caffeine? And plus, seriously, I don't think decaf tastes the same. Number 12, French press or percolator. Now, back when I was a kid and a teenager living at home, my parents had a percolator. It's the kind that you put on the stove and the water bubbles up into the little glass knob at the top. And that was very good coffee. I've never had coffee from a French press, although I would really like to get one someday and try it. But because I've never tried the French press coffee, I can't really give an opinion on it. So I'll have to say percolator. And number 13, the last question, Keurig or coffee maker? This is another thing where I must be behind the times, but we don't own a Keurig, and I have never drank coffee or any beverage from a Keurig before, so I have to say coffee maker. All right, friends, that was all of my questions. Now, Net and Tina tagged 3 people to do this tag, and I was one of them, but I honestly don't know. Other than Holly from Frugal Mom Holly, I know you like to drink coffee, so I'm tagging you. And from all of my other friends and fellow YouTubers, I don't know who drinks coffee and who doesn't. So I'm just going to tag Frugal Mom Holly, and if you would like to do this tag, you're more than welcome to, and consider yourself tagged. I will have the questions linked in the description box below. Thanks a lot for watching, friends. Thanks, Net and Tina, for tagging me. I love to do tags, so if you want to tag me, I feel free to do it on just about any topic. We'll talk to you later, friends. Bye.